So just stabbing the last bit of the loose bits down, and then we're going to make a skirt. Now we're going to make an underskirt and then an overskirt. So I think I'm going to make her underskirt green, and then her overskirt blue, and then, oh, maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. So what do we think? We could make her underskirt orange, couldn't we? Let's do that. I think that'd be quite cool. So I'm going to just pull off pieces of fluff that are about that. Now this is quite raggy, and the ways and means of making it not raggy, but this is not the place I'm going to go into that. This is just a nice simple make. Okay, so we're just going to stab it down at her waist with a thin bit. Okay, I'm going to go to the next bit. What we can do is we can point these things down so it makes it into like little petals. If we want a real straight edge, the other thing we can do as well is we can go like this, go straight across. Pull that down, look, and now we've got a straight edge. Let's do that with that one as well. Pull that off. Remember to do it quite low because we've got other bits and pieces to go on afterwards. There we go. Join that up with that one. And then measure it up. You don't have to be too precise. It's not going to go on sewing bee or anything like that. And neither are you. No right or wrong. I've got 3 stripes hanging down, look. That one's a bit longer. Okay. I might just do another one there in that middle bit. If we hadn't got these in, we'd just have our body around there, and we'd just have that to stick those onto. So that's our underskirt, and now I'm going to put a bit of that green. I'm going to make them shorter this time, like 4. And again, I'm not being too precious about it. And then they're going to go on over the top. Look, oops, I've made the same mistake again. And down. I'm going to do the same thing at the front, look, so that I know they're going to sit right next to each other. That's that side. Oh. And then join up with that one. a little bit more fancy now. Need to leave a gap there, it's quite like that. And stab them down, or we can stab them up. Depending on what our fancy is. Little blue shoes sticking through, look. Now I'm going to give her white wings. And they're really easy to do again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it with corridor. But if you had something that had sparkles in it or something like that, that would be really nice. I'm going to get a little bit of the white corridor that's hanging around, just slivers. And how we've done the petals, that's how we're going to do that's how we're going to do the wings. Sorry, I got distracted there. Don't want to see those legs. Little blue toes poking through, that'll do me. Right, for the wings, what you do is basically you're going to get 4 bits like that. And what you can do is you can needle them lightly. On your pad, bring them up, and there they are, needled lightly and holding together. Or you can just leave them as they are. But we want 4 pieces just like that. I'm going to needle each lightly with a pointy bit and a wider bit, and a little bit at the end left alone. I'm using the twisted ones, and twisted needles just make sure that things get locked in really quickly. That's why they're great. If you know what you're doing and you're sure of where you're going and what you want to do, a twisted needle is a great thing. Here we go. Of course, you can do these a lot more. Have to be as lightly done as this. Once we've done that, take it round to back. We gather them up, look. We're going to go down her back with these. I want the 2 smallest ones at the top, and the 2 biggest ones at the bottom. So I'm going to say that's another small one. Oh, pull a little bit off, and it soon will be. Don't you just love fluff? Right, so we can leave it as simple as that. So she could have just 2 little wings, or if you wanted her to have 4, or like a butterfly. we go. There she's got her wings. All right. Bend her arm. Make her in, have a little bit of a pose. Very ballet now, isn't she? And then the last but not least, we're going to do her hair. So this is, like I say, this is Tussa Silk and 100 Merinos, which is a very, very fine wool and a very, very fine silk. And I like to make sure that my things are uneven. So I don't put partings in the middle. I am going to just drape it over like that. Look. We can make her hair short, make it long, however you like. Just make sure that it isn't, the parting isn't in the middle. Okay. And have it like that. And then I'm going to take a line. There's the middle of her face, look. And we can pop her parting in there. I'm just going to stab it down. And again, it's all about giving your work character. You can plait this, you can twist it, all sorts of things with it, look. And then on this side, I'm going to pull another little bit off, look. Just make sure that you keep your hands at least 4 centimetres apart. I mean, that is one staple length, that's 1 year's growth. Okay, so you need to be able to let it run through your hands. So it's going to be a bit shorter on this side this time. Again, don't get too precious with it to begin with. Just let it sort of hang forward a bit, because we've got to get the back of the head done as well. So for that, I am going to and then make it quite long. We can do the same thing, you know, like we did before down here, and fold stuff over so it can't be seen. Fold the wool over so the join can't be seen, but really at this point that we've folded it over, it can't be seen, so it's fine. So very gently, not stabbing madly, just the odd one or two. Okay. And she's got her hair there. And I'm going to bring that forward a little bit, but so she's got a bit of a okay. Now if we wanted to hang her from a tree, we would take it round the waist, or what you could do is just put a stitch through from the back, because it would probably pivot about there, and that might be a nice thing to do. And then if you could see it, which hopefully you wouldn't be able to, but if you could, then you just stab a little bit more wool over the top. But there you go, guys. We have made a little fairy, and I'll be very curious to see what it is that you guys come up with, because I'm sure it'll be a lot more beautiful than mine. But it is a really nice basis of how to make all sorts of little people. So there we go. There's the other one. happy days. Hope you enjoyed it.